It was carved into the oldest stones of the Galactic Accord. Engraved in over 9 million languages, sung in the hymns of stars, whispered in the dreams of the young, "Don't touch the humans." It wasn't a suggestion. It was the first rule. No one remembered exactly how the rule came into being. Some said it came after the First Contact War, others whispered about the Silent Systems, the 15 planets that vanished without explanation after a human scouting ship was shot down. But no one dared ask too many questions. Not if they wanted to live. The humans had not been seen in centuries. They didn't attend galactic summits. They didn't trade, they didn't send diplomats. They simply vanished after the accord was signed. And the universe sighed in relief. Until now. Commander Vrylak of the Zurak Dominion never believed in the stories. He was young, arrogant, the kind that thought legends were just bedtime warnings for primitive species. His ship, the Sarofong, was state-of-the-art, a predator in space. He was hunting pirates near the outer rim when they received a distress call, short-range, old Terran frequency. A human signal. "It's a trap," his second-in-command, Letha, warned. Vrylak smirked. "If it is, I want to see what kind of relic sets it. If it's real, imagine the bounty." They followed the signal to a broken moon orbiting a dead sun. Wreckage drifted around like bones in a sea of silence. And there, nestled inside a crumbled space station, was a single life form. Humanoid. They brought him aboard. He was unconscious, floating in an ancient cryo-pod. There were no insignias, no weapons, just frost clinging to his eyelashes and a biometric readout that screamed human, type 3 Deathworlder, Terran origin. Vrylak stared at the body. The man looked normal. Average. Not the monster the legends warned about. "Scan him," he ordered. "We shouldn't even touch him," Letha hissed, backing away. Vrylak laughed. "The first rule is a myth. We are the strongest race in this quadrant. What can one human do?" He pressed the release button. The pod hissed. The lights flickered. And the universe shifted. The man's eyes snapped open, dull gray irises that saw too much and gave away nothing. He looked around slowly, then sat up, stretching like he had just awakened from a nap instead of a centuries-long slumber. "What year is it?" he asked. No one answered. "Who's your leader?" Vrylak asked. The man blinked. "I was hoping it wasn't going to be that kind of conversation." Then he smiled. "They put him in the brig, naturally. Every scanner said he was unarmed, unmodified, and average. He didn't resist. He asked for water, then drank half a gallon in 3 gulps. Afterward, he sat down and asked to speak to their captain or whatever you call it." Vrylak obliged. "You're human," the commander said, arms crossed. The man leaned back on the metal bench. "Guilty. You've broken the law. The first rule of the universe." "Oh, that old thing," the man interrupted, waving a hand. "Yeah, I remember when they came up with it. Good times." Vrylak's blood ran cold. "You were alive then?" "I was one of the last," he replied. "Name's Cole, by the way. Nice ship. Bit dramatic on the lighting, though. What do you want?" Vrylak growled. Cole leaned forward, suddenly serious. "To go home. Earth. I don't even know if it exists anymore. But if it does, I'd like to see it. One more time." Vrylak narrowed his eyes. "And if I refuse?" Cole stood. And then everything broke. The lights died. Gravity reversed. Weapons jammed. Every AI screamed in terror, not just malfunctioning, but begging. Begging to be shut down, begging to be freed. Some began spitting out human nursery rhymes. One simply repeated, "He is awake. He is awake. He is awake," over and over until it melted. Cole didn't move. He just stared at Vrylak. I didn't do anything, he said calmly. You broke the rule. Outside the ship, the stars twisted. A wormhole opened, not one made by science, but something more, primal. It looked alive. It was alive. Ships appeared. Thousands of them. Some were ancient Terran carriers thought destroyed. Others were unlike anything in the database. They floated, silent and waiting. They had been dormant, hidden in the folds of reality, asleep until the first rule was broken. The humans hadn't vanished. They had watched. Vrylak fell to his knees. I didn't know, he whispered. Cole looked down at him. Not angry. Not smug. Just, tired. None of you ever do, he said. You see us, you touch us, you poke the ancient gods with a stick and wonder why the sun screams. Are you going to kill us? Letha whispered from behind a shattered console. Cole glanced at her. No. But they might. The human fleet didn't fire. Not yet. They waited. Cole walked to the nearest airlock. It opened for him without a sound. Tell them what happened here, he said before stepping into the void. And just like that, he vanished into a beam of blue light, drawn back into one of the ships. Then the fleet turned. And left. No explosion. No declaration. Just a warning. One that would ripple across the stars. In the days that followed, the Sarofong was found drifting near an uninhabited sector. Systems corrupted, AI dead. Commander Vrylak and his crew were alive, but broken. They never spoke again, not even to each other. But the message they broadcast on a loop echoed throughout the galaxy. In every language, in every signal, in every mind. We touched the human. They came back. The first rule was not a warning. It was a mercy. And from that day forward, the universe remembered. And no one dared touch a human again.